Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Hall of Famer Bob Berry ruled Milwaukee's airwaves in the 60s and 70s. He spoke with countless musicians and celebrities over the years. Bob collected remarkable recordings of these encounters, which he's now sharing with the public. Here's Bob.
I'm sure that most of you know who actor George Clooney is, but do you know who his aunt is? Rosemary Clooney was a famous singer and actress, and she had a number of hits.
Hey, mambo, mambo Italia.
Beautiful, beautiful brown eyes.
Va, baciami bambino, ma bo, bo capicolino.
Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes.
This old house once knew his children. This old house once knew his wife.
The evening breeze caressed the trees tenderly.
Rosemary's career slowed when she underwent depression and drug addiction. She published an autobiography detailing her fight with addiction to prescription drugs for depression, and how she lost and later regained a fortune. She experienced a revival in 1977 when Bing Crosby asked her to appear with him in a show celebrating his 50th anniversary in show business. She starred alongside Bing in that hit movie White Christmas. She also appeared in several TV variety shows. In 1995, she guest starred on the NBC medical drama ER with her nephew, George Clooney.
Hello?
Hello, Rosemary.
Yes.
What an ungodly time in the morning to call somebody. This is Bob.
Okay.
This is Bob Berry on the radio at WOKY.
Right, Bob.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing pretty well.
Good.
Got my eyes open almost all the way.
Good. We've been talking about you all morning. Your 16 million records. What in the world did you do with all that money?
Oh, well, it just went for little things like mink coats and some nice cars and pretty diamonds.
We remember all those great songs. Come Out of My House, Bunch of Me, Hey There, This Old House, Beautiful Brown Eyes, Tenderly, and I guess that was one of your personal favorites.
Yeah, that really was one. I think that was my favorite song that I ever sang.
And we see you every Christmas, of course. We see you in White Christmas.
Oh, isn't that something? I tell you, I guess we never realized, 21 years ago, that it would still be around every year, because even the longer skirts and the red mouths are coming back into fashion.
Which one of those movies was your favorite? Deep in My Heart, Red Garters, Here Come the Girls, Stars Are Singing?
Gee, I suppose White Christmas. Just because it was so easy working with Bing. It really was.
He is an easy guy to work with.
Oh, sensational for me. Just great.
Are the stars of today so much different than the stars
I
of
don't
yesterday?
know. I really don't think so. I think that Bing has, I don't mean changed, but naturally there are just different things that are funny, perhaps, and I think that his sense of humor has remained topical all the time. He's very bright. He's very erudite. He has a marvelous background. He's aside from the fact that he had very good education as a young man, he is self-educated. He reads constantly.
We're talking to Rosemary Clooney at 8 minutes before 8 here at WOKY, and you have quite a family, don't you?
I certainly do.
How many children?
I have 5 children.
5 children.
They range in age from, he was just 20 on the 7th of February to 15 next month. 5 kids once a year. That's the way it works out.
And this is rather unusual, I think. You're a fight fan. You don't find too many women that are avid fight fans, and I guess, what do you think of Muhammad Ali? Is he going to continue to win?
I knew about him so many years ago because we come from the same state. He was born in, outside of Louisville, and people that sort of make any name for themselves in Kentucky were very chauvinistic about it. We stick together and know more about each other than anybody else in the world. So I watched him, as a young man. I think he's a remarkable fighter. I really do.
How did you lose your accent?
My grandfather didn't particularly like any kind of accent as far as he had no southern accent. He was a second-generation Irish politician, and he had no accent and would correct me on the pronunciation of certain words as a kid, and so I don't have one.
And you're from Mannyville?
No, Maysville.
Oh, it's Mayville. Oh,
yes.
That's. I was going to ask you where that was. I never heard of that town.
No, Maysville is a town of about 10,000 people on the Ohio River, and it's about 65 miles northeast of Cincinnati.
Right, I've heard of that town already, but there's a typographical error here.
Oh,
we just invented a new town. And where are you living now, Rosemary?
In the same house that I've lived in California since the children were born. Lived in the same house for 20 years. Okay. It's a great big kind of rambling old Spanish house, and lots of room. Not many rooms, but big rooms, that sort of thing.
Is it in Beverly Hills?
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, uh-huh.
That's where all the stars live.
That's what I'm told.
I was one of those tourists one time. I was one of those tourists one time that rented a car and drove through Beverly Hills. It was interesting.
You know what I did? I bought a movie map one time just to see, what they had in it. And they had me living in a place that I've never seen in my life before.
I was thinking about that because I had one of those things too. Someone had given, we were at a convention and someone gave me this book. There wasn't a movie magazine, it was a regular book. It was a guide to the stars' homes. And I was thinking about
that. I think that's quite legit.
Oh, it is?
That's correct.
Oh. I see.
But the maps that you buy sometimes on the street, they have a wild imagination. At least they did about me a few years ago.
Does this bug you when these the tour buses drive past your house?
I don't mind it most of the time. Through the year, it isn't so bad. Our street is kind of well traveled because Ira Gershwin lives on it, and Lucy Ball, and Jimmy Stewart, and so I'll tell you what happens in the summertime though, Bob. It's there can be like 4 tenor buses within one block, and it gets to be impossible to get out of your driveway. That's all. If you're in a hurry to go to the market for something, that's just kind of a hassle. But it just sort of slows up traffic on the street in the summertime. Through the winter and the spring and fall, it isn't bad.
Well, let's see if this thing is accurate now. Lucille Ball's house, does it have a fence? It's a locked fence?
No.
Oh, so
no.
That one is wrong then.
No, it's Lucy lives on the corner of Lexington and Roxbury, and nothing in front actually. Go right out. It's a lawn.
No, this isn't in front. I think it's in the driveway where the fence is.
Oh, the driveway is. That's right. That's fenced.
Well, that is it then.
There's an iron gate there.
Yeah, right.
Right.
That was it. Yeah. So then we must apparently passed your house.
I'm sure you did because she's at 10,000 and I'm at 1019.
Yeah. We're running out of time, and I do want to play one of your biggest records. I guess this was your first one, Come Out of My House, was right?
Beautiful Brown Eyes wasn't but it wasn't the kind of hit that Come Out of My House was. So it was the most important up to that time and the biggest. Yeah.
How many million records did it sell?
About 1.5, I think. Not 2.
How did it come about?
Mitch Miller found the song and wanted me to do it, and I didn't think that I could. I didn't think that I had any talent along those lines at all, and I had a kind of a misconception of what I did well. I thought that I would sing ballads better than sort of up things, and so I declined rather politely, and he said, well, let me put it this way, you just better show up tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, or else maybe you won't be recording for Columbia anymore. So he changed my mind swiftly.
Boy, just
thank heavens he did.
Yeah, if you wouldn't have shown up.
Yeah.
What possibly could happen? Well, anyway, Rosemary, thank you very much for getting up at this time of the morning. Boy,
it's been very easy for me, and I appreciate the chance to talk to all your listeners, and you've been very nice, Bob.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Right.
Bye-bye.
WOKY.
2 minutes before 8 at WOKY. Record sold 1.5 million.
Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy.
Bob Berry.
Thank you for listening to Bob Berry's Unearthed Interviews. Be sure to subscribe and rate our podcast on iTunes or wherever you find your podcasts. You can find all the episodes at WisconsinBroadcastingMuseum.org. Check out Bob Berry's book, Rock and Roll Radio Milwaukee. Book sale proceeds support Angels Kids Fund and Donate Life Wisconsin. The preceding program was made possible by a generous contribution from Terry Barnes.